guys, and welcome to your weekly general reading. So this reading is from September 24th to the 30th, so the rest of September. So I had a few dropped cards this week, these two here. We'll just start over here. So here is Ace of Earth, first card. Seven of Air, Renewal, which we had last week, so we're still in that energy. And the two drop cards, the two drop cards is Ace of Water and Page of Fire. And then for the energy of this upcoming week is Victory, which is really, really cool. And we had a few life purpose cards that dropped too, a few drop cards, and I find them very, very interesting as they all relate. So we have writing, study, and teaching, which is very, very, very interesting. Can't wait to get into that. And then the bottom card of this deck is Four of Water. And then we have Oracle cards. So now we got that done. So with this upcoming week, Ace of Earth, it's saying that it's like the doors have opened now because we did have a big new beginning last week, but some of us are still making this decision to actually take this leap of faith. So some of us are still moving a bit back and forth, but for those of you who have jumped into this new beginning, have done it, made the decision, or you have received something as well, which has made you very excited. It could be legal documents, because this is actually saying here that there could be legal documents coming your way, which is quite interesting, but it means you're just receiving something, and it could be a person, could be a piece of news, and just some opportunity or just abundance. You're seeing manifestations around you now, which is really cool because we actually have two Ace cards, which Ace is, the number one, so new beginnings there. But also we've got a page card here too, so it's like we've turned a page in a book and now we're seeing the new area of our life actually expand. The area that we've been working on, we're really seeing some results now, which is really, really cool. But they're also saying here is, what I'm interpreting with this too, because with the Four of Water here, it states that you're either missing an opportunity, or you're procrastinating, missing perfect timing, or you haven't made the jump yet. And what I'm thinking here is, with the renewal card, if you keep hesitating with taking this step in the direction that you know you should go in intuitively, but you're too scared, you may miss the boat. So I love this, I can't remember who said it, but there's this really lovely like kind of a quote or way of thinking of opportunities. Opportunity is like a bus. There are many opportunities in our life. So if we do miss one, there is another one that comes. But it's never the same bus. It's a different type of opportunity. And you either have the ticket, which means you're prepared and you can step onto the bus, take that opportunity, fly with it, or you don't have the ticket, you haven't prepared, you haven't made the decision, so you can't get on that bus, which is a really lovely actually way of thinking about opportunities, because I hate it when people say like, no, this opportunity will never come again. It is true in a sense, that very opportunity itself, in the way it's manifested in your reality at that time, yes, that's true. That same opportunity won't come again, but it doesn't mean there aren't other opportunities. But with what is happening right now, if you wait too long, you will miss the boat. So just please, 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 we got the Star card last week. It is fine. Take that leap. Do it, because you will be fine. This is what you're meant to be doing here. So that's what I'm interpreting from there. With the Ace of Water, it's a relationship in your life that's going to a new level. It's either a new relationship, or it's just a relationship that you've already had that's, rising to a new spiritual evolution, which is really cool. It feels like falling in love. I'm interpreting this because it could be a love interest, it could be a friendship, it could be something like that, just in your social engagements with each other. I'm thinking personally, with however this opportunity comes in, I feel like there's a person attached to it. And I feel like it would either come from a person, or there's an interaction that's happening there. It's not intangible. There's somebody there. And I feel like that's the relationship that's really starting to develop, or it's just, you're signing that legal contract for somebody, and then that starts the business relationship there, which is really, that's actually quite interesting. With the Victory, so like I said, you got the Star card last week, and now we got the Victory card. So if you've made that jump, victory, hooray, well done. You've done awesome. You've made that jump, you've made that leap, and you've trusted it, and you're going with it. And it's just this is basically just a pat on the back. It's the energy of the week. So I feel like some of you may actually you've been procrastinating, and you're going to finally make that step and take that jump. So, which is really, really, really cool. And with these, So I'm just going to have to read them together here. I find these really fascinating how these all came out together. So we got teaching, studying, and writing. So what I'm feeling like with here, I feel like this is kind of like a timeline here. And with this new step that you've taken into this new beginning, when you go into a new beginning, you have to study. Like you have to, there's new knowledge needed for this new step. Like you can't rely on the old knowledge you have to study it. So wherever we're at, I feel like we're studying it. Then we can go into, a lot of people do this, and I find this really interesting. They write down what they've learned, and they write books about it. They're just like, they want to help other people. You're putting your words down, and it's a medium for you to speak out the lessons you've learned, or the business that you're creating could require writing, could require you writing books. And then I feel like through either, the writing or the books, or could through other mediums, you start to teach what you've learned. And I think with where we're heading now, I think this is kind of like a timeline of where you're actually going with it. This could literally mean like you want to write a book, that's what you're doing, or you just, you love studying, you love researching, you need to find a mentor, to someone to help you to do this, or you want to teach children. But with this, I feel like we're teaching the children, because we're all children in a sense. In every new area of study that we're going to, we are children because we need that new knowledge. And I feel like this could be you actually teaching the knowledge that you've learned over this time. It could be the tough periods you actually went through, the lessons you've learned through there, because I know this is something I want to do personally. You could be helping others and teaching through your own lessons, so nobody else has to go through what you did, and just imparting knowledge that you've learned. So I feel like this could be a little bit of a timeline. Could be just saying to you guys here, hey, look what you can do here. This business, this new venture, what you're doing is not just for you, it's for other people. It's for you to actually teach others what you've learned in this lifetime, because we have to pass on the knowledge that we learn in our life to our younger generations. I find that so, so important. Like, not just to keep all this information that you've learned to yourself, it's meant to be passed on so each generation can grow to an even higher level than you were when you were here. So, and I feel like that's very important. So whatever you're learning right now, even if you wanted to start writing it down, what you've been through, like, because I find personally, I love listening to people's life stories. I love reading about them. So it's just something that I think if you're interested in doing, just to pass on what you've learned, there could be a medium for you to do it. Or there's other ways you could do it as well. You could become a mentor to somebody, because a lot of people, once they've made it, they like to just teach what they've learned. So I feel like there's just a bit of a timeline there for you guys to actually show what you can actually do with yourselves. And with the oracle cards here, and they've also got crystals underneath here, I think what they're... Oh, spiritual teacher, that could be a bit of something too. Yeah, so with these three here that have just popped up there, I feel like that's actually... there are many ways to find answers. And you may be able to find your answers through oracle cards. This could be a way of saying for you is... if you're looking for a little bit of guidance, like as if you're watching one of these, and you must love oracle cards, but you can do them yourself too. You can teach yourself to read for yourself. So this could be a little message here is to, as you are becoming a bit more spiritual with yourself, or you could actually teach what you've learned. It could be need to do readings for other people. That could be what they're saying. And with crystals here as well, crystals are a great way to actually empower your readings, empower your cards. As you may not be able to see here, but I do have crystals around me, so they just help, draw energy from them. They can refuel you. So I feel like there could be something with you guys there. If you are into that sort of thing, it's a really great way to find some answers for yourself. But this is a really interesting upcoming week, because it's just, I feel like we're in two groups here. We're in a group that's actually made the jump, and we're in a group here that's missing the boat here. So this energy where this opportunity is, the bus, like I said before, it's not going to wait there forever for you. It will go. So if you are hesitating, please, please, please don't procrastinate. Just trust your intuition. Trust. Because you will have victory on the other side of it. I know it's scary. I know it is. It's so scary. But it's just, you can do it. This is what you're born here for. So please, please, please just do it. Also, if you are dealing with contracts as well, adjustment. I feel like there's a bit of adjustment in there as well. I feel like these cards, like, missing the opportunity or procrastinating or anything like that, I feel like a little bit around there. I feel like with the contract, really anything you sign, read. Get somebody to help you. Get a mentor on it. Get somebody who's in that field that can really help you. I feel like with whatever's going on there. It's awesome. It's really great, but just watch it. There could be a little bit of adjustment you need to make there. Even in decisions you're making, I know I'm telling you to make the jump, but don't make the jump blind. Trust yourself, but always do the research too. There's always research to be done. We've got the study card as well that could be relating there, so it's just a little last message there. Doesn't mean don't make the jump, but doesn't mean you don't have to be smart about it as well. So you can trust your intuition. Your intuition, in a way, has no logic, but that's always something you can trust as well. But always, always, always look before you leap. But there is a decision you need to make. So please just do it. So just a little warning there as well, because I am a very spiritual person, but I'm also based in a lot of logic and reality too. You do need to really research a lot in your life, especially on a new business venture and when you're building a foundation. There's a lot of research you need to do, but there is a balance with intuition. So it's finding that balance for yourselves as well too. So I think this week could actually have a bit of that too. But I hope this reading has helped you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me and watching my tarot readings. I hope they're helping you. If you like my videos, please subscribe and share my videos around so other people can see my tarot readings as well. But thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you guys next week.